Dear shame, you were the monster that my mother carried on her back the first day that she stepped foot onto genocidal soil. The looming demon that split high school crowds like the Red Sea whenever she rolled her R's, tongue weighed down by the anchor of her accent. You were the white paint that washed itself over her tan skin. She wore the insecurity of her accent as tight as her winter jacket. She still tells me that she never learned how to correctly pronounce words with I's in them, but maybe she was too busy memorizing words like assimilation, colonization, cultural deterioration, learning that the melting pot she was living in had spoonfuls of oppression and silence mixed in and had trouble making itself feel comfortable with new ingredients. Shame. You were there the day that my mother sat me down and told me that when people ask me where I'm from, they don't want to know about my beautiful island sprinkled with palm trees pulsing with the rhythm of Jíbaro, Bomba y Plena. They don't want to know that my heartbeat echoes the politics and poetry of Pablo Neruda and that parts of myself still whistle through the Andes Mountains. No, I should just smile with stars and stripes bleeding from my eyes and say that I am nothing but American. Shame. You were the pride I once felt for my pale skin, a perfect disguise lacking melanin to keep my heritage hidden. You were the upside-down smiles my father was slapped in the face with whenever he said his name was Pedro, the voices from my teachers telling me that I wasn't allowed to speak Spanish in class. They will pound erasure into your chest until you forget the accent over the E in your last name. They will call your sisters, brothers, cousins ghetto until they become the next fashion statement. Shame. You stuck me in a limbo of identity because I didn't want to get looked at wrong, but there aren't scissors strong enough to sever heritage or stones hard enough to beat down my ethnicity. The weight of a man who only fears not being able to understand will try to keep you quiet. He's alienated you for years but pretends that you, speaking your own language, is the greatest American injustice. But instead, let the R's roll off of your tongue like waterfalls. Deja que tu voz le dé susto. Dile a él que no te controla, que tu sangre es más poderosa que todo. Dile que los genes de tu cuerpo susurran solo maravillas. Do not let yourself be silenced.